So about a month ago, ZOWIE gave the whole team 360Hz monitors, the XL2566K. So we've been using it for about a month, and now we're going to share our thoughts on the monitor with you guys. Top level now in Counter-Strike, there's like such small margins between every player and every team, so really every millisecond counts. So when you have a monitor which is giving you an advantage in that way, it's basically just like cheating. Like I'm just using a monitor that is better than other people right now, and it gives me an advantage in every aim duel that I take. And when things get like really hectic and you're flicking around a lot in big clutches and stuff, it just gives you a massive advantage. So yeah, I think it's going to be the staple, and you have to get one eventually if you want to compete at the top. So obviously the biggest upgrade for this monitor is the 360Hz panel. So yeah, using that, it's been a big upgrade from 240. It's a lot smoother. It's kind of like the upgrade from 144 to 240 for me. It feels pretty similar. So yeah, that's the biggest upgrade for me, but they've also got new DIAC technology called DIAC Plus, which is a bit of a motion blur reduction technology, I think, from my understanding. So that's also a really good feature, and those are probably the two big selling points for me of this monitor.
I think the DIAC Plus really gives an elevated sense of clarity to the monitor. And I think for tapping like on rifles, or for just tracking like people when they're jumping around on pistol rounds, it makes it a lot easier to play CSGO specifically. But for other games as well, just like when you got to do a lot of like fast movements, it really makes the motion blur non-existent in any aim duels you have to take.
So I've always used ZOWIE monitors. I started from 60Hz. And I just kept upgrading to 140 to 240. We were all very excited when ZOWIE reached out to us to try their new 360Hz monitors. The biggest difference in the new monitors is that it's a lot smoother, which makes tracking a lot easier for me. I found myself tapping with the AK a lot more than on the old monitors. I was more using the spray and stuff like that. So the second biggest feature is DIAC Plus, which is an anti-motion blur technology. And basically on LCD monitors, there's usually an after image left by leaving the pixels on. And so they turn the backlight on, which sort of gets rid of any after image. And it makes it a lot smoother. So when I'm AWPing, I find that when I'm flicking around, the images are very clear to me, and I can sort of aim a little bit better.
DIAC Plus also has helped me with my eye strain. When I play for a long time, like looking at monitors is really tough, just dealing with the motion blur for like multiple hours on end. So reducing motion blur in that way reduces eye strain. It makes it a lot easier for people like me with like some eye problems.
So ZOWIE actually have a page where they talk about their DIAC technology. So if you guys want to find out more, we'll leave it in the description.
Some of the consistent features that this monitor has that have come from the previous models is the S switch and black equalizer, which are pretty much like crucial staples nowadays in esports monitors, because you got the S switch letting you change between all your monitor settings on the fly, and then black equalizer just lets you see in the dark basically, which is pretty crucial on maps like Mirage.
I play CS on a very high vibrance, and when I'm watching movies, I don't want to be on the same settings. So the S switch sort of allows me to have different profiles, and I can quickly click it and it changes it so that it's on lower vibrance. And I can also put my blue light settings on that, so it's really good. With the S switch as well, one of the settings I like to use is the black EQ, which sort of brightens the dark areas on the screen. So it's really good on some of the maps that are darker, and you get to see it like good visibility.
So obviously with this monitor you need a PC which is capable of getting 360 FPS pretty consistently. So a 30 series GPU is like required pretty much. But yeah, I think with this monitor, like you're just gonna have a huge advantage playing any kind of FPS. So if you're playing at the top and competing in esports, then it's pretty much a must at this point.
Big shout out to ZOWIE for lending the team and I these monitors. These will quickly become the industry standard, and we're so excited to use these in our upcoming tournaments. Bye!
Go ZOWIE!
Go ZOWIE!